What's going down, baby? It's your boy Clifton Simmons. Tune in every Monday night with Late Nights with All Access, baby.
It's your boy AJ Rivas. Tune in every Monday night.
Tune in every Monday night.
Every Monday night.
Every Monday for Late Nights with All Access.
And this King Tiz in the building. Tune in every Monday
night to Late Night with All Access. Let's get it.
You already know.
Every Monday night.
Hey guys, it's Natasha. It's your girl, Nat Boogie. Make sure that you tune in every Monday night. Every single Monday night. To Late Nights with All Access.
Hold up, big baby.
All right. Well, welcome back to Late Nights with All Access, episode 212. And I can't believe it's already that many episodes. I always get, when I say the number, every episode, I'm always, wow. Yeah. It just continuously growing and growing and growing. Right next to me, Miss Nat Boogie.
What's up, guys?
Miss Nat Boogie.
Hi.
And right next to her, Dr. Queen Natasha.
Hello.
Dr. Queen Natasha.
Woo! Thank you.
And we are actually live inside of Unas Frias.
Unas Frias.
I
Shout
just
out
wanted
to
to say
my
that.
guy AJ for letting us set up here. We do have a nice little audience tonight. We were just watching the NBA Finals game. So
How is that going?
congratulations to the
Wait,
Denver
who won?
Nuggets. They just won. Yes, they just won. They're
Oh.
champions.
Nice.
So I'm sad because I'm not going to have any more basketball to watch for a while. But I'm happy that they won. I was going for them.
Oh,
and
so
it
they
was
won.
epic.
That was the.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't.
That was
I wasn't
it.
going to start the show
Oh,
until
wow.
I was done watching that game. It
Congratulations
was.
to the
It
Nuggets.
was an intense game.
I know.
so
I
was
walked
like,
up and I was
shout
like,
out
"What
to-
are we doing?"
late. Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby because I think Bobby made a bunch of bets and I saw that on Facebook. So shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, I know some people won and some people lost some money, but yeah, congrats Denver Nuggets. There's another game on right now. It's like Longhorns, the UT baseball game. They've been playing the last few days, and I know it's pretty important. A lot of people in here are watching it too. So if you want to come out and hang out with
I know,
us and
there's
watch
like
some,
a crowd.
I know we actually have people. Like there's never this many
Yeah.
people in here. So
I know they were playing some music, some country.
Yeah.
some Tejano.
It's a really nice spot over here. So if you haven't been, come check it out. Pool tables, a dancing area,
They got
DJ, darts.
And this guy already paid for my tab for the rest of the night,
the
so I'm
hell?
definitely
Wow.
gonna take it.
So they got guys
Which guy?
paying
Point 'em out.
drinks.
Point 'em
The guy
out.
that's at the end of the
Which
bar on the left, like the very
one that was clapping?
very left right here.
Okay.
Very
It's
left.
on the very end of the
Oh.
bar.
Your other left.
But I was sitting
My
over
other-
there,
with
and
that
she
guy.
came up to me.
Got
She was
it.
like, "Hey, so he wants to buy you a drink or a shot," and I was like, "I'll take a shot. I already have a drink." And then she comes back up to me like 10 minutes later. She's like, "Hey, so he said that whatever you want to drink for the rest of the night, he'll just pay for your tab." And I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
I was like, "I gotta do a podcast, but just add some on there for me in case if he leaves, just add some on there for me. I'll
Oh my god.
be back for more when I'm done." So yeah,
Wow. Must be
mad at
nice to be a girl.
it is.
Yeah.
You know that?
It is.
I feel like
For the
girls.
most part.
Chris Rock said it the best. Girls are like a Visa card. They're accepted everywhere.
Oh Lord, I think that's in a different.
But he said it more, I think, a little bit. I don't know, like X-rated, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that has a different meaning
Because
to it.
he didn't really say girls. He said pussy. He's like pussy's accepted
Exactly.
everywhere.
Oh, there we go.
My point.
There we go.
Because
There
in
we
the
go.
stand-up,
Exactly.
yes,
There
in
we
the
go.
stand-up, if you ever watch stand-up, Chris Rock is probably one of my top 5 comedians of all time. And during one of them, I remember him saying, he's like, "Man, I wish I had a pussy." He's like, "I did." He's like, "I could negotiate it, put it on the table." He goes, "Because it's like Visa, it's accepted everywhere."
Accepted everywhere. You know what I also just got for free? So we were out last night. Speaking of our
Uh-huh.
weekends, we were out last night.
We were.
And I went to go to Taco Palenque.
Okay.
After Kung Fu.
They have some
And
good tacos.
Shout out to the manager because he always takes care of me when I go to that one. I'll text him and be like, "Hey, you working?" He's like, "Yeah, come through. I got you." Got all my food for free. Jacob happened to pop up and shit. I got him a free drink.
There
But,
you go.
Yeah, it's very nice. So I've been getting hooked up these past couple days. I am not mad at it at all.
Now, go ahead. You're gonna say something?
No. Yeah, I was just gonna say we saw each other almost the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
really?
Well, Friday,
Well, Friday, all 3 of us were
Yes,
together.
Friday.
and
Shout out to AJ.
yesterday.
Yeah.
AJ
Yeah.
Rivas
Big
with
shout out to
his
AJ. Congrats.
Puro Pinche Pride
Pride. Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
comedy show, which
Yes.
was really great.
Yes.
So it was really awesome to meet and see some of those acts for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my favorite, besides AJ, of course, was and I may get her name wrong, Lindsay Andrews.
Lindsay
right?
Andrews.
Her.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really thought she was good.
So that was her first time doing stand-up.
Was it?
Yeah, and so we
Oh,
were
wow.
talking about that at Knockout, and she was like, "I don't even remember what I said. I kind of blacked out." And I was like, "Girl, you fucking knocked it out of the park. Like, so proud of you."
Your name on the thing is Dr. Natasha.
Aw.
It's so cute. I love it.
Shout out to Javi.
Thanks, Javi.
That's adorbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. I had fun. It was cool to see. It made me so like proud of AJ just to see him get up there and do his thing and like laugh at his jokes. And I literally almost cried a little bit. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
just like tears of joy. Just
No.
like when I watched you off the stage, I was like holding back tears and shit. I love to see my friends accomplish and like do just dope shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was very proud of him, and I told him because he was like, "Oh my god, like everything, when you plan an event, everything, there's like so many phone calls and emails and all the shit that goes into it that people don't see."
Yeah.
And so he was just kind of talking to me about it, and I said, "Look, stop, and like be proud of yourself in this moment, because I'm proud of you and I'm proud of everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
And all the work that you've done has led up to like this moment. And you know, the fact that it was the first annual and it was wildly successful is
No,
amazing.
it was good, and it was sold out.
Oh, yeah,
like
sold
the fact
out.
that he had a sold out
Yeah.
show. And big shout out to Bobby, is his name right?
Bobby, yes.
That we had on the show last week to talk about it. So big shout out to him. He was out there doing his thing, and it was just really cool to see everything, you know, come together and turn into a really successful event. And then Knockouts was after, right? Y'all went straight to Knockouts after?
We did.
We went to Boxcar, and then we met y'all at Knockouts.
Yes.
And then Knockouts has that pizza. And I feel like I was in Austin for a second. I was like, oh my God, I have to fucking.
Okay, so is the pizza good over there?
It was pretty good.
Honestly, I had
Pretty good?
one
It was pretty
bite
good.
and it was very good. This is like super random, but they had the little like sausages, the little meatballs.
Yeah.
And they weren't really little. They were like freaking quarter-sized meatballs.
On the pizza?
On the pizza.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah. Like my friend.
It was like a meat lovers
my
with a
friend
big
got
ass.
2
Yeah.
slices and they were so big.
It was huge.
She's like, please
That's
eat
what
this.
she said.
Hey.
That's what she said. It
Hey.
was huge.
Hey.
So yeah, so pizza's really good.
Yeah, no, that was a cool vibe. And shout out to Faye for coming out and joining us. It's always good to see him.
He's here? Or
He
No,
was
on
that day.
Friday.
When he's in town, he texts
Okay.
me and he just texts me to see where I'm at. So it was cool for him to come out.
We had fun.
And then on Saturday, you had a parade that you were in, right?
The
How did
Pride
that go?
Parade, it was hot as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
so like stupid hot. And I was wearing a wig. So our boat was Lady Gaga, and I chose the meat dress. And yeah, so I had a giant wig, and it was insanely hot. So shout out to all the drag queens out there wearing wigs, because good lord.
Oh, I can imagine it being
Yeah.
that hot and then having a wig on top of everything.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
So hot.
It looked you looked cute though.
Thank you.
I saw your story earlier.
Thanks.
But
You're right, though. It was hot. over
yeah,
there.
It was
it's we're in
insane.
the
This
100
week-
degree
yeah,
weather now.
This week's supposed to be over hundreds.
Yeah, like I'm still tired from that.
And well, I'm gonna say everyone was complaining about the rain for the few weeks that it was raining, but that's what was keeping us cooler.
Yeah.
And now that it's not raining like it was, and now
Yeah.
now I was looking at the weather earlier, and it's legit just 100-degree weather every single fucking day for the next couple weeks.
103, 104, 105. Yeah.
And it's a lot.
So my husband is insanely busy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
He
perfect
had
time for him.
12 calls today.
That's amazing.
Everyone's is going out right now too.
That too. He's also selling systems. Yeah, I'm like shameless plug.
I was about
yeah,
to say,
military
drop
city,
there you go.
yeah,
Yes,
military
come on
city
now.
AC and heating. Definitely call them and call them now for your PMs, because don't wait till it goes out, because there might be a wait. Also, don't spend $25,000 on something stupid. Like call. I don't have the number. I should, but look them up on Facebook.
No, you're
and
true.
Instagram.
You're
Yeah.
right about that, because I remember I
And
called Albert, and a client of mine in Cibolo. She got quoted this ridiculous price, and then Albert goes out there and did the job.
Yeah.
And saved her thousands and
Really?
thousands
Oh, yeah.
and thousands of
Nice.
dollars.
I love that.
So that's a really big testimonial right there.
We should have a little. I don't know if he has like a little promo we can show during the show, or like an intro, or in the middle, or anything that we can add to it. But
Yeah,
that
he
would
has
be-
something like that.
It's perfect for that for the summer.
If not, she could come up with something.
yeah,
Yeah.
She'll work on it.
Yeah.
something that we can promote, because he always shows us so much love. So I love to
Yeah.
No, yeah.
return it.
And then also just being so involved in the community too,
Yeah.
as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's a great thing.
He tries to do anything and everything, and he's a military veteran, disabled veteran, so he works a lot with military, gives discounts, and just helps people out, especially like elderly people that people try to fucking gouge their eyes out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, you need a $35,000 system, when really they just need a $300 part,
Yep.
and it's really sad to see.
Mechanics are like that.
Yeah,
They used to poke my eyes out big time on my buses, and because I don't know anything about mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, someone could say, "Hey, do this, 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 this." I'd be like, "Not my language. I don't know. I know very little about cars."
Yeah.
And so when I started taking my bus to a mechanic, I thought that was really like good. I just realized how much money I was spending. I was like, damn.
yeah.
And then the other mechanic did the same thing. And then finally I found a mechanic that said, let me show you the parts, see the price of this part, and then this is what I'm charging you labor. And he goes, you're going to save a lot of money with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. I was like, he's honest.
I love that.
So-
That's good when you can find somebody like that. I need somebody like that. If anybody knows of a good mechanic, let me know.
Oh yeah.
And nothing wrong with my car, but it's a 2016, so it probably should get a tune-up or check or something soon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Albert used
I
to be
haven't had any issues with it, but
Albert used to be a mechanic too.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
at you,
also a
Albert.
nurse, so yeah.
a nurse?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I know, nobody knows. I went to nursing school and he's like,
Is that how
I
y'all
want to do
met?
that. No, we
Oh.
met when we were
in
12.
high school, right? Or before
Yeah,
high school.
middle school. And I was like, God damn it! Like I only have this one thing, and he was like, Yeah, I'm gonna go do it, and he did it. Well, he's LVN, so yeah.
I had no idea. Good
Why don't
shit.
y'all open up a med spa?
Well, it's
I
never
mean,
too
like
late.
technically, y'all could do that because you need just one, right? One person that needs what is it? LVN, a license or something like that, or RN, or
Well, so you need a nurse practitioner.
oh, okay.
So yeah. Once I pass my boards, I'll be a nurse practitioner, but I'll be a different kind of nurse practitioner. So.
Oh wow. So you're still going to school?
Well, no. So I have to do my my national boards. So like, there's a difference. So I have like the degree, right? I'm almost done, by the way, in August. Anyway, but yeah. So I'll have the degree, but then I still have to sit for my boards, and then I'll have the license. Yeah. So then I'll be a nurse practitioner.
So much that goes into it.
Yes.
Shout out to you, girl, doing everything, not just that, everything,
No.
and being a mama on top of that.
Yeah.
So I tried. Shout out to Natalie Nicole. I tried her green salsa.
Oh yeah.
how was it?
And it was absolutely delicious.
Ah.
And I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm being straight up. I love hot and spicy salsa, and her grandma's salsa was absolutely good. We made some bacon and egg tacos during the weekend, and I actually tried it. And Melinda actually tried it first. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it has a good kick," and she's like, "Try it." And I just poured it all in my taco. She's like, "No, you should try it first." I was like, your spicy is not the level as mine. I mean, I could drink it from the bottle if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I took the first bite. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it is absolutely delicious." So I think I'll take a picture of it or something like that next time and share it on here or even on the storyline. But I really like it. I really did. Now over the weekend, besides with AJ on Friday, Saturday we had a quinceañeras for the party buses. We had, I want to say, like about 8 of them all Saturday, just back to back. And then Sunday we went to the Garcia's Event Center and was at the Quinceañera Expo, and it was a really good turnout. We appreciate the love from them, allowing us to go set up with the party bus and be outside, even though it was really hot, sweating balls like crazy.
Yeah.
But it was just great to have the bus out there so that everyone can actually see the bus, and then paying deposits on spot, and then just signing in and stuff like that.
That's awesome. That's perfect for you.
Yes, it was. So
Perfect
we already.
opportunity.
So it's crazy because we did a quinceañera last year in June, which we still have all those people that were there from last year, and this year we have another set of amount of good people. So it just I find myself doing more of these Sweet 16 and quinceañeras compared to doing the nightlife time, bus runs. And not saying that we don't do them. It's just that I wouldn't mind doing a quinceañera during the daytime, and then the nighttime would be
Great. Yeah. Do you ask every time you do like a quince or something? Do you ask them to do a review somewhere?
Yes, I do, and a lot of the parents do it, and a lot of parents really love the services that we provide. So I'm just excited about it. I'm just like, even my partners are all happy.
That's awesome.
All of our partners that we have under our umbrella, they're just really extremely happy that we just get a lot of bookings.
I love how Jazz, she did a little post thanking all the vendors and everything like that for her daughter's quince, and she
See, I upgraded
included
her
on
too.
that,
She
yeah.
got a really nice party, but
I know
think she
they
got
loved it.
I think she got the Tiffany one.
Yeah,
she got
you
the
did say
brand new
that.
Tiffany luxury party bus, and that one is very beautiful. So I always go based on like the clientele or knowing the person. If I know you very well, or I know like where you're going and whatnot, then I try to give you the best. Well, I'm not saying that none of them are not as equal, but there are some newer buses that just stand out a little bit more than the other ones.
Yeah.
But overall, the service and experience are always going to be the same. So
I know we stepped in the bus after Upstage. We were Upstage when we were leaving, and we went in the bus for. Well, Jacob had seen it before. I guess we were in it a few years back before COVID. But yeah, it's just such a vibe in there. It is such a vibe. Like, they look really good inside. So if you need a party bus, holla.
and we're gonna go all out soon.
Yes.
Very, very soon.
Soon, for sure. I know he was talking about it for his birthday, and then me and the girls were talking today. We need a winery tour soon. So
I'm in that, right?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
duh.
If not, I'm going to invite myself.
No, I'm definitely going to let you know for sure. So we're going to
Yeah.
have to make that happen because, yeah, it's a vibe. But yeah, I do want to shout out to my girl Jazz and Cadiz. We had a little on Saturday night. That's why I didn't see you on Saturday, because I was at her crib. We had a little dinner and wine night. So everyone kind of brought their own thing, and our friends like cooked and stuff like that.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a nice little kickback, get together dinner thing. And then yesterday, we Sunday Fun Day. Shout out to DJ Double R. He was at the new Rosario's on St. Mary's or whatever. He was DJing on their rooftop area. So we went to go see him, and we thought it was going to be way too hot. And it actually wasn't too bad because they have like a covered area too. So we went to go check him out at there. And then we went to Amor Externo. Have you heard of that place?
Yeah.
We went there for a little bit, and then we went to go see Double R again at Boxcar. He was DJing last night at Boxcar, so we went to go see him there. That's where y'all met us.
Yes.
And then we went to Kung Fu to see DJ Quick.
Yes.
Shout out to Quick.
Yes.
Dang, y'all had a Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
We did.
I was actually gonna hit you up too around, I want to say 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock and see where you're at.
You should have. We were at Boxcar.
Because I talked to shout out to Desmond.
Oh, I saw him at Rosario's yesterday.
He saw you.
Mhm.
Yes. Happy heavenly birthday to his
Yes.
wife that passed away. Her
I think
birthday.
it was her 45th birthday, I want to
Yes,
say.
45th, and we couldn't make it because of the Quinceañera Expo. But I told him that if he was going to do anything afterwards, that we possibly could meet up with him. But he told me that he went to eat dinner with her family at Rosario's, and then after that, then they went up. He went upstairs and saw like Par Garcia and all them.
There's a lot of people
Yeah,
that were
there
up
was
there.
a lot of
Like
people out there.
a lot of people we knew kept walking. Me and
So,
Jacob were like, "Damn, there's more people we know coming."
And it's 25 and up from what I heard. So 25 and up, which is
nice.
great. So yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it was cool to vibe.
I've actually heard some great things, and I've heard some mixed reviews on it. So how was your like overall take on it?
I enjoyed it because we ate when we got there. We ate at the bar downstairs, and then the food was good.
Can you eat upstairs or no?
They don't have food upstairs.
Okay.
No.
So I
So
think that
you-
was the complaint. Someone was like, "Oh, you can't order food upstairs," but which I
Yeah,
would think that
but
you
it's a
wouldn't
bar.
want to. Yeah.
It's just a bar. It's
So-
a rooftop bar. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's what it's called. Something and bars. The name
Yeah.
of the new name of it. So
Parking
yeah.
good?
Huh?
Parking?
I don't know. We walked there because there was a parking lot not far from it.
Not far
You can
from
either
it?
park
Okay.
on the street or park in the parking lot. I had to pay for parking, but I mean, it's most places downtown area you do. But yeah, no, it was a vibe. It's a nice little area where there's a bunch of little different bars you can go to and stuff like that. So yeah, it was cool. I had a good time. I had to go back. I mean, Double R's supposed to be there on Sundays.
There
now,
are so many places that I feel like I haven't been able to experience, and I was telling Melinda that we need to start going out more because I drive a lot of clients to these places. McIntyre, first and
Yes.
foremost. Oh, shout out to Rudy.
Rudy!
He actually rented out our XL party bus this weekend too as well, last minute. So shout out to him.
I'm so ready for that North Star
And
location to
so
open
yes,
up.
he was
So
telling me about
ready.
that.
Yes.
I was like, Rudy, I was like, he messaged me on Facebook, and we're not friends on Facebook, and I saw it on the request thing, so I looked at it, and I was like, man, I was like, he looks familiar, and it was so funny because when he had messaged me, I told him to text me directly, and then I was at the house, and I have a few different business cards out, right, for the pizza vendors for the San Antonio Pizza Festival this year, shameless plug, and his card was like there. Because he used to be the manager
I
at
introduced you
Perry's.
to him when
Yes.
we went to Perry's to
Yes,
eat.
at Perry's.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, are you the same Rudy at the
Yeah.
Perry's? He's like, yeah, I don't work there anymore. I got an offer over here at McIntyre. So I said, all right, cool. So they booked the party bus for them to go out. I think they went to On the Rocks and somewhere else. And then over there, back at McIntyre. I can't remember the other place that they went to. But I want to check that place out. Haven't been.
McIntyre's?
Haven't been. Be Kind and Rewind. Still haven't been there.
What the fuck?
I think you would like it there.
First Watson.
I want to go
haven't
check
been
that
there.
one.
The
One
Moon
Watson or
Daughters.
whatever.
I haven't been there.
I love that
You go
place.
there.
So like,
Yeah.
there's so many places that I'm just like, damn. I need to get my myself out there and start seeing these places because, I mean, especially with the limos and party buses, people always ask, recommendations. I give them the recommendations without even knowing, but it goes based on social media. Thank God that we have social media. We can see so many great reviews and other TikToks and Instagram reels and all that good stuff. But those places I haven't been, so.
We should go to Watson.
I've been wanting to check it out too.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, we'll make that happen. For show.
Yeah.
Now, Father's Day weekend is coming up.
Yes.
Is there anything that y'all do with your own fathers, or since you have a husband?
I don't have a dad, so I do absolutely nothing with that guy.
and everyone else that's watching, like, is Father's Day, a good celebration, or is it not, or how's that?
I mean, I didn't grow up with a dad, so I never celebrated it.
Forgot it was this weekend.
Yeah, I did too. I'm not gonna lie. Until my friend earlier was like, "Hey, what are you gonna do for Albert this weekend?" I was like, "Why? What's this weekend?" Sorry.
He's watching. He's like, "Damn."
Yeah, it's true. I just do whatever he wants. At this point, like, we've been together so long, I'm like, just what do you want to do? Like, you want to day out with the boys, like our boys, your boy. You know what I mean? Like, you want to sleep in, you want to cook. Like,
any surprises though? Like,
you can't fucking ask for surprises.
No,
like,
I'm saying
watching.
like in the past.
I'm gonna surprise him with.
In the past, like, do you ever like surprise him for Father's Day?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's like one of your favorites that you did.
I feel like it's sexual, and maybe she can't talk about it.
Why does it have to be sexual?
Because
it
no
could be
answer
something
is
like-
probably sexual.
I probably.
I mean, you can talk about it as you. I'm gonna shut up.
You can if you want. Shit.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't remember.
She dresses up in a little schoolgirl outfit. Or a nurse's outfit.
He doesn't like the dress up thing.
What?
Yeah.
Not even you in like a nurse's outfit or something?
No, I'm like, hey, this is cute, right? And he's like, what? I'd rather you not have anything. I'm like, I guess.
Well, I like your outfits.
Thank you.
And costumes that I've seen.
Thank you.
Like the Dominatrix Barbie. Girl.
I'm going to bring it back for the Barbie movie. Yeah.
Did that
I was
Barbie
like a
movie come out
BDSM
already?
Barbie.
Did
No,
it? I don't know.
next month.
Oh, okay.
It comes out next month? Man, they're doing a good job with promoting
I think, right? I've been seeing that shit for like 5 months
year,
already.
Yeah, I thought it already came out. I seen so many good promoting. And talking about promoting, Matt Reif, right? Is that how you say his name? Reif?
Rife.
Matt Reif. Like, everyone.
I still don't know who the fuck he is.
It's funny because I actually
He's
brought
funny.
him up a couple of shows ago. And I was talking about him because Clifton, yes, because we stayed up late one night, and I was looking through my Instagram, and I happened to click his little reel. It was funny as fuck. I was like, damn. I was like, that is a funny guy.
I've heard he is.
And then
didn't know
I
the
started
fuck it was.
watching more and more and more. And then I asked Clifton. I said, Cliff, I was like, you got to know who this guy is. He's like, yeah. He goes, he has a show. And this was back in April, mid-April, because I posted it on Facebook. And Cliff said he has a show in December. They're already sold out. I was like, what? I was like, for real. So I looked it up. It was sold out. 2 shows.
But $900 for a table.
Then most recently, he puts out his tour, and he has the new shows here in November, which is now, I'm assuming sold out too. But based on the ticket people the ticket companies that actually purchase the tickets before they actually start increasing the prices, and that's what a lot of people don't understand is that you have to go directly to his website or directly to Majestic's to get those tickets, because a lot of these companies will increase those rates, which I think that's bogus. I think that's so stupid.
So he made a post.
Oh, did he?
He said, don't ever pay more than, I think he said like $50 for a ticket to see me. He's like, I promise you it is not worth it. Don't spend $300, $400, $500 to come see me. He's like, don't do it. And
he liked that about him.
Yeah.
I like that he did that.
And he did say, like, if you go through different ticket, whatever the hell, that they're going to do that.
Wholesalers and stuff like that, yeah.
They're going to hike up the price. He's like, do not do that. Like, just don't come see me. He's like, I would rather have an empty stadium and them fucking lose money than you waste, like, your hard-earned money, like, coming to see me. He's like, I'm not that funny. But I appreciated that. I wish I could go.
Cool.
But
take it.
He's funny though. And
Yeah, I need to look him up.
I see a lot of people like talking shit about him too. They're like, oh, he's just a good-looking guy, and oh, he was on Wild and Out, and I saw a lot of hate like on my end.
Really? I haven't seen no hate.
I saw a lot
I've
of
seen
people.
everybody talking about how funny he is, how cute he is.
Yeah.
You know what he looks like, right?
Yeah, no, I saw the picture.
Okay.
I shared it because I was like, oh, because they were like people asking who Matt Rife is, and they're like, this is Matt Rife, and it's a picture of him with his no shirt on.
Yeah.
And so I shared it. I was like, me as fuck wondering who the fuck Matt Rife is, but I'll take it. Like,
He's a good-looking guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like, I'll be straight. Like,
Yeah.
serious. He's a good-looking man. Like,
Yeah.
he is. I was like, damn, man.
I'd
He's
hit it.
funny, too. But he's naturally funny. I feel when I was watching him, in my opinion, he was able to interact with the crowd and be funny with the crowd just naturally. He could pick up, asking you a question and instantly knows what to say and make it funny.
I love that.
And it doesn't matter what color you are either.
Oh yeah.
Black, white, Mexican, like he's good all the way around. And he doesn't make it feel awkward either. Because you know how sometimes race could be such a big thing, especially for a white comedian to talk about black or Mexicans, not compared to like black comedian talking about whites and Mexicans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he made it feel comfortable to where the crowd was even enjoying it and laughing with him.
Yeah.
That's a good topic. What do you think about when a comedian just doesn't hold back? I've heard he doesn't really hold back.
He
doesn't.
Think about when somebody goes to a comedy show and gets offended about what the comedian said.
Then
How
they
do y'all
shouldn't
feel
go.
about
Yeah,
that?
They shouldn't
Right?
go.
Exactly.
I think
They shouldn't go.
learn who you're gonna go see.
Yep.
Don't just buy tickets because they're popular. Like, watch their shit and see if you actually vibe with it. And if you don't, then don't go. Like, one of my friends was telling me about some super misogynistic comedian that's like out there. He's like, oh yeah, I've seen him a million times. Which I'm like, that's another topic. But I would never go to that show. I don't want to hear some guy dogging on women for a fucking hour and a half. Like, I'm not gonna go do that. So, but there's an audience for that. I'm just not it.
Yeah, there is.
So, don't get offended. Like, Chana just did a show, I think in El Paso, and somebody like left this like really ugly comment on like one of her posts or something. It was like, you're not even funny, and like you were heckling me, and like you ruined it, like whatever the hell, like I'm unfollowing you, you lost a fan, blah blah, all this shit. And she's like, don't come, and also don't sit in the front row.
Yeah, that's why
Like,
I love sitting in front rows.
I love sitting in the front row. I'm like, roast me, let's go.
Like, they're gonna call me out.
But she was like, you can't get offended. You can't come to a comedy show, sit in front, or heckle them, or like do dumb shit, and then be like, oh my god, I'm offended.
Yeah.
You have to have an open mind.
Right.
And you have to know what you're walking yourself into.
Yeah.
Because even like the Pride show.
Yeah.
Like if you're not comfortable around that, then don't go.
Yeah.
You have to be able to be understanding on what you're going to get yourself into.
Yeah.
And it can be strange to you, but you got to make it worth it because it's fun. You got to laugh at it.
So speaking of, and I don't mean to change the subject, but I just wanted to kind of bring attention to this, and I was debating. But during the Pride Parade, there were protesters there.
Yes.
And there were people flicking us off. It's a family LGBTQ.
But did they have like signs that
Oh,
said
yeah.
specifically what they had a problem with?
Or they were standing there, like flicking us off or booing us, and just like.
And you took the energy to go to the event just to do that speaks on the fucking person and character. Like,
I get everyone has their rights to say what they want to say
Sure.
and whatever, and protesting and stuff like that. But my thing is with it is that if you're gonna do it in a tasteful way. For one, if you're gonna protest. Two, if the people that are receiving it understand that you already know that's gonna happen. Too, as well, because that is a touchy subject. It really is.
I didn't expect it.
You didn't?
I did not.
Oh wow.
I wasn't super surprised.
Yeah.
It was more like this guy was standing next to a cop and was just straight, like both fingers in the air.
The
And
cop
was
didn't
like,
say anything?
No. There was a cop right in front of me on the boat because I ended up on Ada Vox's boat. She was a Grand Marshal this year. She's from San Antonio, was on, I think, America's Got Talent. Like, amazingly talented, beautiful person. And I was also with Christy Waters. And so I was the only, like, not drag queen on the float. And this guy was just so pressed that they were there, and like I guess like existing, like I don't know, it just pisses me off. And the cop that was in front of me was like just shaking his head, and I'm like, for what? Literally for what? Like, okay, you're mad, like don't look, don't go.
People are gonna
you
have an
made your
issue
way
with
down
anything.
to the river just to do that, just to like
That's what I'm saying. You
show
put
hate.
in that energy that it was that important to
Right.
you to show the hate that you have for this community.
Right.
That you took your time to probably go downtown, pay for parking, walk to the location, find a spot just so you could heckle them and be fucking negative. Like,
Yeah.
that's a fucking, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong. Like you wouldn't rather Sunday, like, or Saturday's fun day, like, hang with your friends or
Yeah.
do something
No, people had
different?
signs,
That's
like-
how you decided to spend your fucking
Yeah.
weekend? Like, that's ridiculous.
yeah, it was like, you know, like Jesus is coming for you and like stuff like that. It's like, bro, like,
stupid as shit. Some
Yeah.
people are just not happy with life regardless.
no,
Like,
but it's
this-
also ignorance.
very, very much so. I had a lady, I was working earlier, and this
it-
lady got mad that I called her ma'am.
That you called her what?
I called her ma'am.
oh.
I guess,
I
man.
was trying to be respectful,
Polite, yeah.
and she just got mad because I called. I'm not old. Don't call me ma'am. I'm like,
Yes, ma'am.
I know. Like, I'm trying to be
Okay, ma'am,
respectful.
sorry,
Like,
ma'am.
there's
Sorry,
just
ma'am.
some people that no matter what, they're gonna have a problem. They're gonna have a negative.
You should be like, it's part of our script, ma'am.
It was
So-
just the right? It was the stupidest shit.
Shut up, ma'am.
It was, and I asked her a question, and she was like, "Ugh, "You're talking to me dumb, bitch. I'm asking you a question." Like, anyways, sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
no. It was more like, I guess, like disheartening. Like, I know it's there. I know there's hate, you know, but
Yeah.
for me, it wasn't even like about me. It was like, these are people that I care about, and you're intentionally trying to hurt them because you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
people have no better thing to do than just try to ruin something that's growing. And I think that's what people are scared of, is that the growth of the community is growing and getting more exposure. And I think that scares some people, because I think that they're not ready for that. They're not open-minded to it because they're still stuck in the old ways. And they need to just kind of just get open to it. I'll be honest with you. I probably haven't publicly said this ever, but I think in middle school, I was in middle school. Granted, you know, you're young in middle school, but I think I was probably one of those guys that didn't like gay people, you know, that was just totally like against it. And then, and it had to be based on what I was listening to at the moment, with music, and then watching movies and stuff like that. And it wasn't until one of my friends came out that made me change the way I thought.
Yeah.
Then, granted, years later, like a couple years later, my younger brother came out. So it was just like, wow, it's hitting really at home. So you gotta change the way you think, because these people have feelings, regardless if you agree with it or not. They still have feelings, and they're human beings. So, but I remember, I can honestly say that I was thinking a certain way before actually allowing myself to be open-minded. But I'm glad that I was able to change the way I thought at a young age.
Oh yeah.
It just like, it sucks because there's this like double standard. And I don't mean to get like political or anything, but like kind of, because fucking why not? But like, so I'm LGBTQ, but I'm also married to a man. So, and then for a lot of guys, from what I've heard, oh, that's hot. But if a gay guy's around them, they're like, oh, don't sit too close to me. Or like, that's it. That shit's weird. Why is it weird? Because they're a guy, like, but they don't want you.
Because guys,
Like-
because guys are not secure with themselves. Like most men have to be secure with themselves to be able to say, "Hey, that's a good-looking man." They have to be
Yeah.
confidently knowing that they're still straight, and it's okay to give another man a compliment that they look good, or even saying, "Hey, my friend John, I love you, man," without feeling that you're crossing some type of line or boundary. But it's okay to express that, because you know who you are.
Yeah.
So men that kind of get like, "Oh, I don't want to be around that," or "Oh my gosh," or whatever, it's just their lack of minds that don't think better. And they should just be okay with being around any kind of person.
Yeah. But like,
Unless the person that's there is being disrespectful and
I
stuff
was
like
about
that.
to say, I think some
Yeah,
of it
you know?
can do with some experiences, because there are times where I've seen where, you know, sometimes they can be a little too aggressive. And if a man, you know, a straight man is just like, yo, hey, like, I just don't, you know, swing that way. Like, respect it. But if
Yeah.
you don't respect it and you're aggressive and you're gonna still keep pushing and touching or whatever,
Yeah.
and they've already told you, hey, I'm not, like that. I understand how that can leave a bad taste on
Yes.
them, but it's the same way for any sex. I mean, if a man is doing that to me, I'm gonna have an issue with the man. It's not because he's gay; it's because he's being aggressive and fucking disrespectful. But yeah, it can also deal with experiences, what they're, what they're accustomed to, what they've come across in life. I don't know, whatever. But I feel you. Should not be an issue where people have a problem with you just because you're gay, or the type same sex or like to dress.
But then it goes even deeper. Now it's like trans people. Like I have trans friends. They struggle the hardest because people I think are kind of used to like lesbian, gay, whatever, queer. But now they're like, oh, trans. Like, I don't know. And now you have, like pronouns and like, oh, what is that? And like,
The pronouns are, you call them, they.
That's why it's added on to LGBT
No, yeah,
is Q
it's a lot
and then plus now
to know. It's
been
a lot
added
to
on
know
to.
when you don't know. For the people that don't know, like, what's being added, I can see how they could be like, damn, that's a lot.
well, a lot of people don't know too that it's LGBTQIA+P2S plus. No, it is.
Oh, there's a plus
Is it
now.
really?
No, swear.
wasn't
But
always there, yeah.
there's another A in there, and that A stands for ally.
For what?
For ally.
What is?
What does that mean?
So ally. So anybody that like they're not gay, but
Oh,
they're an
they're an
ally.
ally of the
so
community.
like, hey,
Okay.
like I'm not a hater. I support you.
Oh.
So they're an
I didn't know
ally.
that.
So I wonder.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I wonder if a comedian saying a gay joke or a joke in reference to that, if they can take it. You think they people that are gay or that are LG,
I
I
think
think
it
that
just
goes back
depends.
to don't go to a comedy show if you can't take anything. Like a black person taking, going to a show, you don't want to hear the music of black or, something. I think that's regardless anything. Like we said, we could talk shit about Mexicans, they could talk shit about women, men, no matter what the fuck you are. If you are not open-minded and to go to a comedy show and understand, hey, it's just jokes, like this is not directed at you personally, you just shouldn't go to a comedy show, period.
but you think that should stop comedians for being who they are?
No.
You
It's
know?
part of their profession.
I think it's it's kind of like even the show. There's probably people that wouldn't like it because I don't know. There's women on there or women of color or there's a guy on there. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, people just aren't gonna like shit. So then just don't watch it.
Yeah. Yep. Facts.
That is true. But going back to Matt, would you go see him? Would you go see him?
Absolutely.
I need to go watch some clips on him and
And
see
a
what.
heartbeat.
I don't know.
I wanna go see him
much
too.
about him, but I'm
I
not
wanna
gonna
see
pay
him
that
too.
much for.
No, I wouldn't pay that much
see
either.
him,
No.
though, like,
I would not even.
That's not
dare.
even. People were
No.
talking about Beyonce and everything like that. I like Beyonce. I like artists, but I'm not gonna pay an unreasonable
know, those are
amount
ridiculous,
to
those prices
go
that they were
see.
sharing
Like I
with
got bills
Beyonce.
to pay and shit. Like I'm not gonna.
So Dave
I'm not-
Chappelle is
I'm
going to
not
be in
do all
town
that.
too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to go see him.
I heard those tickets are expensive too.
Are they? I haven't
don't
looked it
know.
up.
I think
They
they're all
all
are.
They are?
They all are. At
I haven't
this
looked them
point.
up.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder.
I know, and I want to go see him too. I'm like, I'm just gonna hit up one of my radio station friends. Hey, pick me. Send me some
Pick me.
tickets if you have some left over, please.
Right?
Thanks.
I'm kind of waiting for an email from like their PR team for like any one of those. Be like, you want to cover this for the paper? Yes, I do.
Yes. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact,
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah.
As
With
a
tickets.
matter
Why don't you
of
reach out
fact.
to them?
Reach out to who?
Like, I don't know.
Whoever.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
I mean, because you're still part of the Prince, right?
Yeah.
See, so shouldn't they get some type of media thing?
Yes and
very
no.
or very selective?
No, I mean it depends. Depends on the event. So yeah.
Well, also over the weekend we had a really good. We did our PR release for DJ Pauly D.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
they bring him
DJ
back.
Pauly D will be back in San Antonio for the second time, August 17th, and the tickets have been on sale. VIP tables, they're almost sold out. So it's looking like
Nice.
another good hit.
That's
Nice.
good. That's
So
good.
yes, when the guys told me that they were gonna want to do it again, I said, "You already know me." I was like, "I'm all in."
Yeah.
And then we're working on some other future artists too as well. I think I could announce at least one of them, and that's J. Cole. So
Oh.
we're working on J. Cole in January.
Okay.
Did you
So-
see something about Jeezy and Ja Rule coming to the SB?
No, I didn't.
No,
Wow.
I thought maybe you would know about that since they're like right there with 1902.
No, I saw I love the 90s tour is at the SB.
Really?
Yep, with Vanilla Ice, Raw Bass, and whatever. But I think whoever... I did not know
it's
that.
Jeezy Implies. Jeezy Implies August 5th at the SB.
Oh, wow.
I thought maybe you knew something about it. Ask him about it. Let me know. I can fuck with Jeezy.
That's cool.
San Antonio getting some people.
No, yeah.
San Antonio getting some people.
Now, I think if anyone's trying to bring artists or anything like that, like, let us know. I was surprised that there wasn't a lot of marketing, in my opinion, from what I heard. Erykah Badu was in town.
I didn't know she was
I
here
did not
until
even
everyone
know.
was posting about it yesterday.
Yes, I did not know that.
Saturday,
or even
whatever
Brian
day it was.
McKnight was here in San Antonio.
I knew he was here.
So whoever's bringing these artists, like, come on, y'all
I
gotta do
got
better.
tickets to that.
I would have loved to see Brian McKnight.
I didn't go.
I didn't even know that he was here. And Erykah Badu, I didn't know either.
Well, I think some of it is a lot of it's promoted when the tickets go on sale, but the show doesn't happen till like Matt Rife. He's not coming till November, so it doesn't happen till months later where people just forget about it. Because I think I vaguely oh Lord, I told y'all he's drunk. Shout out to Jacob, just walked in. But yeah, I think that might be it. Because I feel like I vaguely remember a while back Erykah Badu tickets being on sale, but people knew about it because that show was packed. Like San Antonio showed a lot of love, and I think it was the AT&T Centers, and that's a big ass fucking venue to fill. San Antonio showed a lot of love, so it was known. There was some promotion going on. I think it just happened so long ago when the tickets went on sale that we just forgot about it at this point.
Yeah, probably.
So I think that's part of it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see all these shows come through.
No, I'm glad that San Antonio was looked over and passed over so many times, so it is nice to see.
If you ever get Russ here, I will die.
Weren't we talking
I'll
about
let you
Russ
know.
on one of the shows?
We were talking
Yes.
about Russ.
You were saying that
I'm
you love
reminding
Russ,
you
right?
so you don't forget.
Well, because
So-
she's going. Nicole's going on tour with her DJ.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a...
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Ask
that.
her, slide her DMs, be like, girl, you can give me some tickets.
Oh,
I'm sure she can help you out at some point.
I don't want to. I just want to be backstage real quick.
Oh, okay.
Just real quick.
Just real
Have you
quick.
slid in his DMs at all?
Yes.
What do you-
Multiple times. No shame. No shame.
Can we have a show where we read our DMs?
Oh my god.
Like when people slide in our DMs and we just read them? 'Cause
Yes.
you know how some people do that. I want
Yes,
to do like a
we can.
segment on that where we just read some of the DMs that people.
We
I don't
can.
get any DMs, so...
Okay, we'll read our DMs that we
Y'all
get.
girls,
We're
y'all get the
females.
DMs,
Yeah,
I
we're
bet.
females, so
I don't get nothing. I
See,
get...
but you
Baby
tell
coming
people to
through.
slide in your DMs. I'm
Yeah.
like, don't
Well,
slide in my DMs.
but I mean, there's certain ways to slide in my DMs. Some
No,
of
it's
them
true.
are just like, what
So
the
when you do
fuck?
say that,
Oh, I know.
how many times has it been to where someone actually does slide in your DMs?
I don't think it's honestly anything from the show. I think it's more just like people see me on a dating app or something, and or on a social media, and they just slide in my DMs to think that they can get some, basically.
Oh
So,
yeah, Carol G, August 31st album. I want to see her too.
That is so
Carol
true.
G's coming too. Sheesh. She's hot. I
Party
hit it.
buses
Yeah, she
and
is.
limos and sprinter limos. Y'all need them. Let me know.
I did want to ask because we didn't touch on Father's Day for you, and you're kind of a dad now.
I'm a bonus dad.
Are you doing
and-
anything for Father's Day for you?
I don't know.
You're also a dad.
They've never really. And I don't know. I don't want to say they've never done anything because they have, but I don't know.
know
Whatever
if y'all had plans or
Melinda,
it might
whatever
be a
Melinda has
surprise.
plans, or if she does have plans or whatnot, then yes. I do want to say is being in a coming from a single guy perspective into a relationship with someone that has kids has been challenging, but also rewarding because I knew that I wasn't going in there trying to be someone's dad.
Yeah.
That was my first intentions. I wasn't trying to go in there, be like, hey, I'm your dad, or call me dad, or anything like that. I was really there just trying to show them, like, respect. Trust, respect, and I don't know everything. So I told them that straight up when I first met them. They're all polite, too. They're all good. So, good boys. Jacob and Justice and Jocelyn, love them to death. And I would do anything for them three. And
I admire that. I have to give you a round of applause for doing that, just because coming into a situation where you're taking care of kids that are not yours,
Not mine,
but as they are your own, and you've been sitting here teaching them life lessons and buying them things and taking them out and giving them experiences
He's like,
and
yeah.
just doing all, like, literally just being a dad. And they're not like biologically your kids, but they're like becoming your kids. And the fact that you just any man being a stand-up father, period, but especially coming into a situation to where they're not yours, but you're treating them as they are yours. That's a huge thing.
Thank you.
I love that. I admire that.
I at first, it was strange because certain people would ask or tell me like, "Hey, Happy Father's Day," and some friends of mine or my brother would tell me that, and I didn't at first think about it. I was like, because the kids, like I would say last year, yes, they told me like Happy Father's Day, and I don't expect it from them. Like that's the thing with me. I don't expect them to be like Happy Father's Day or anything like that. But when it's done, I'm just like, wow, they actually remembered. And I think it was Justice who said something about, and he said it in passing, but laughing. But it was nice to hear him say something about like, you're like my dad. So, and that was really nice because sometimes you just never know. When you're in my position and you're with a family, you just never know where you stand. No matter how much you do, how much you pay, how much you do this and that, you just sometimes just never know.
Especially when they're older.
Yes. Yeah. And so for them to acknowledge it is always a blessing. And even if they didn't, I still love them regardless. Like I just want them to have a better life and understand that there's a man out there that loves their mom, that not like it doesn't look at them as baggage. Because most men, that see a woman with kids, they look at it as baggage and stuff like that, and it's not the case. You can meet some incredible women. Like my mom was a single mom until she remarried, so I remember her going on countless dates and stuff like that, and the guys would drop her off and see her two boys, me and my brother, and then she would never get that phone call again. And I remember her just always crying and be like, damn. And so seeing that as a kid and then growing up and being able to kind of understand what I was get myself into is a blessing to see them actually appreciate, and show love back to me, because they are they're a handful. Like Jocelyn is. So Jocelyn is like she gets whatever she wants. So we actually have a Wednesday. I'm gonna take her to Cibolo to Anise Aesthetics. And she's gonna get the acne boot camp thing for her, and gonna take her there, and then probably take her out to go eat and stuff like that. So,
I love that. That's so cute. I think also coming from a house where I didn't have a father growing up, like the same as you. Like I didn't have a dad, so I didn't have that experience and that love, and I didn't know what that felt like. But I think it makes me appreciate that much more when I see the people around me and the men around me step up and take on that role and be so good at it for, like I said, even kids that are not their own. I think it makes me appreciate it that much more because I'm surrounded by, I'm honestly probably one of the only people in my crew, in my friends group that doesn't have kids. But I'm surrounded by parents, and I love to see, just the relationship that they have and the lengths that they go to for their kids and everything they're so willing to do to show them love and just be there for the ones. Like I have to give a big shout out to JT because he's in the same boat where there's kids that are not his, that he has taken over the role of being their dad because their dads are not in their lives, and he has just taken them under his wing like they're completely his own, and that means a lot. So shout out to you, shout out to JT, any father, just period, being a great father and in their kids' lives and being that role model for them. It definitely means a lot for that kid and just for the person that they are.
Well, that was like Albert, like he took on my son when he was 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I
don't think I know that.
Yeah, he'll be 15.
Oh,
so
shout out to Albert.
Yeah,
shout out to Albert.
I just aged myself. Maybe I was a young mom. But no, it was like almost immediate, and people would be like, "Oh, like is that your son?" And he's always been like, "Yep, it's my son."
And I remember the first time I was out with them, and I had you know how you introduce like So I said, "This is my son, just as my son Jacob," and they looked at me. And I told him, I was like, and I forgot, like, I said it so natural that I told them afterwards, like, it's just easier saying, like, you're my son than this is Melinda's son.
Right.
This is like, and then you have to explain everything. I was like, and they're like, no, it's cool. I was like, all right.
Yeah. And my son, he doesn't call him dad. He calls him Albert. And we've never asked him or told him, oh, you have to call him your dad. But he'll talk to his dad, like his biological dad, and he'll be like, oh, yeah, my other dad. It's like he'll say like my other dad.
See,
That's so cute.
And I always wonder, like, because in our family, the dads, because there's their fathers or their dads or whatever you want to call them, fathers, are not in their lives, and I just feel like, why are they not? You're missing out on wonderful human beings.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
you're
wondered
missing
that a
out.
few times.
Josh is such a beautiful young girl. Jacob and Justice are growing up to being good men. Like, why would you not want to see your fucking kids grow up?
I'm pretty fucking
Like,
cool. Why didn't you want to be in my life, sir?
Yeah, that
Same.
too.
Same.
But you know, and granted, I have a better relationship with my father, and I didn't see him as a kid, and I did have someone else step in his role. And even though at the end he decided after my mom died to be a total just asshole at the end, but my father kind of came back in my life to where we're building that relationship. I would have never even had that relationship with my father if it wasn't for Melinda. Melinda's such a huge family person that she kept on asking me, why don't you talk to your father? Why don't you talk to your father? I was like, man, you don't understand. Like, I don't talk to him. I was like, I don't talk to none of them. And then one year she was just like, do it. And my older brother Caesar, happy Father's Day to you as well, because he's an incredible dad and a good brother. But he kind of listens to me, even though I'm younger than him, and based on certain things. So when I made the phone call to him and said, hey, I'm finally going to start talking to our father, he said, okay, I'll do the same thing.
Aww.
You know, because if I wasn't talking to him, he'd be like, all right, I'll do the same thing. I'm not going to talk to him either. And so when we did that, we actually, you know, I want to say it was Joshua, my younger brother. He turned 23, and it was the first time we all took a picture together, all the siblings, so on my father's side.
Yeah.
So it was Caesar, me, Julius, Joshua, and Alexis, and it took us 23 years to take a picture all together. But because of the situation of rebuilding my relationship with my father, is based on Melinda's
I love
love
that.
for family.
Life is too short, man. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you got to do that, because if something had happened to him, you'd probably be like, fuck. But now that you got to do that, I'm glad.
I know where my dad is.
I don't.
And my sister, she's a detective for SAPD, so she's like, I found your dad.
Oh, shit.
We have the same dad. I'm like, our dad? She's like, no, it's your dad.
I do that too sometimes, like with my brother, like your father.
Yeah, so
That's too funny.
She found him, and I've honestly debated going to him and just kind of being, I guess, like mixed emotions, like between fuck you, I didn't need you, like I'm amazing, I was amazing without you, and also, but then the other side of that is like, just I want answers.
Yeah.
You know, but my husband actually, he never tells me no, and if y'all know my husband, he never tells me no. So when he does, I'm like, all right, I guess. But he was like, no. He's like, I don't want you to go through that, because you don't know how he's going to be in return. And he was like, I'll be damned if he like breaks your heart.
Yeah.
Or, you know, he's like, I don't want him around the kids. Like, I don't know him. And I'm like,
I see both sides for sure.
yeah.
I see both sides too,
I
but
know. I don't
just
think Mike's
because
alive.
now that I allow myself to open up,
Yeah.
but it's like, and believe me, my father has screwed up already a couple of times, and I'm just like, and I would tell Melinda, like, this is why I didn't want to talk to him. I'm like, he fucked up.
Yeah.
She's like, it's okay.
But you know, to keep them at
I'm
a
like,
certain,
damn.
you know,
I'm like, but no, but like,
distance, but still.
it's like you got to be aware of what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so if you did decide to do it, just like you said, be kind of aware or arm's length or whatever.
Yeah. But you might get some closure, but you also,
Yeah.
you know, could be hurt a little more. It just really kind of depends on, you know, do whatever makes you happy. Whatever I feel like you need to do. Mine, I don't even think mine's alive anymore, so I don't think I could even do anything.
Oh, wow.
But I do know that I have half brothers and sisters because he had kids with other people. And sometimes I wonder if like I'm out somewhere and my dad was black. And so sometimes I wonder if I'm like out somewhere and like I'm seeing all these black guys. I'm like, damn, he's cute. And I'm like, what if he's my fucking half brother?
Oh shit, that'd be weird.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm one
I've
of
always
10.
wondered.
So,
really?
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how many I have, but I know I have half
I
siblings
am-
out there somewhere.
One of 8 or 9. 8,
Yeah.
9,
Wow.
8.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
My dad was a little hosky.
Well, my
Apparently
father
mine
had
was too.
my father had 3 extra. My mom had 3 extra, and then they had me and my brother together.
Oh.
So, but yeah. You're funny. You're like, my father was a hoe. Ski.
He was. That was just my dad's side.
And my father was a
most
hoe
men
too.
Are.
God bless my mom
That's
too.
the
She
point.
had her days.
You know what?
Everybody does. I'm sure.
my mom would always tell me as a kid, she's like, "You're a hoe because of me." I was like, "All right,
Oh,
mom."
wow.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
Genetic.
Got that hoe gene?
I was like, "You and my father." God damn. I was like,
Oh.
God bless me.
Yeah.
Those
I will
are
say-
jokes, though. Those are jokes, y'all. Jokes.
I know my dad did serve in the army. I want to say he was in the Vietnam War. I do know that about him. So
Oh wow.
shout out to him for that one thing.
No,
Yeah.
he's older.
He's way older.
Oh,
I
shit.
think I honestly don't think he's alive anymore.
Wow.
But yeah, no, he served in the Vietnam War. I heard that's why he couldn't take care of me because he was so fucked up from the war. Is
Oh,
what I
wow.
was told. So I don't know. But anyways, it's almost that time. It's already 11:02.
No, it is.
Yeah,
But I do
know.
want to say that I always tell people, I always say this: any boy can make a baby, but it takes a man to raise one.
Yep.
Yes.
So shout out to all the bonus dads, the fathers, the dads that are out there
Yes.
taking responsibility, doing what they need to do, and to all the guys that are not responsible to not taking care of their kids, not providing child support, not just doing the little extra, more for their kids. Y'all just a piece of shit. Y'all should just really look into getting that relationship with your kids because they're going through something mentally right now because of you and questioning themselves as kids, saying, "Why don't you love me?" I know Jocelyn, and I hope she doesn't watch this, which I don't think she does. But I remember we said a joke to her, and it was based on her dad, and I felt bad because I was like, oh my gosh, like we're all laughing, and I made a joke, and I shouldn't have never said that, and I apologized to her, and then I remember Melinda telling me like, yeah, she just doesn't understand like why her dad doesn't want to see her, and that just hurts me because
None
I'm just
of us
like,
understand that.
I'm like, so you guys like,
Yeah.
like really, you guys that are making babies and not taking responsibilities, like you really need to check yourself because you're mentally messing up these kids' lives to get older to where they question themselves, they doubt themselves, and they wonder if they're the problems on why you're not seeing them. And again, like, find it in your heart somewhere to open up and try to reach out. Even if they close the door on you 10 times, continue to show your kids why you're there and why you want to build that relationship. I really think it matters for kids.
Oh, I felt like that my whole life.
Or even you, like, yes. But again, shout out to all the great fathers out there, I mean, like, keep on doing it. Yes.
Y'all.
Yes.
Is there any Father's Day specials that y'all could think of that are like from
like events
anywhere?
and shit going on?
I know Nice Aesthetics, Med Spa, and Cibolo, they're doing some amazing Father's Day specials. Please go follow them on Facebook and Instagram. They're doing, I think, 10% discounts and stuff like that. So please go make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
I mean, I posted Pinsack is doing like a tomahawk steak for
There we go.
dads. But I fuck with steak, so
I want to go
I'm
check
about
that
to be a
place
dad
out.
too.
Pinsack. It looks cool.
You would love it.
It looks
Where?
cool. I want to check it out.
Pinsack?
Pinsack, yeah.
Yeah, I wanna
see it.
It's really cool. I like it. I think everybody's doing everything. I will say, just like look for local things and support local, because a lot of them are working really hard to make some kind of special that will also, still bring them in money where they're not like, losing money, purging money. So yeah.
And I do just want to, because I feel like I always see when it comes down to like Father's Day where a lot of men feel some type of way because women usually get a lot for like, Mother's Day. They get taken out to eat, they get gifts, they get something, and a lot of fathers, I guess, don't always get stuff. Like, it's not maybe as big of a deal. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I see a lot of men, especially right now, talking about, I probably won't get anything, but I take care of my kids, which I mean, I appreciate that. But to all the men that don't get anything, I'm giving you my love, my little heart, because we appreciate you and everything that you do for your kids. Because I know some guys feel some type of way about it. I've been seeing it on social media the last few days.
I think it hurts. I think when, as a man, even if you're like a bonus dad or a father and you don't get that appreciation, I think that could be hurtful.
Yeah.
I do.
No, I get it.
I think, and guys like flowers too. So you can't you don't have to. Not
I
all
don't
of
need
them.
flowers. All I need is Zora energy drinks
Oh, God.
and
I hope
Topo
they're paying
Chicos.
for you.
Buy him lunch, buy him dinner.
and
Something.
chips, cookies, pies.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Cook
dress
for
in a
him.
nice little cute
Yeah.
outfit.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
You know, have a nice little sex session, play with some toys, maybe. Something
And
that he
that
doesn't
bring
usually
that
get.
up next Monday is our relationship and sex.
Ooh.
And we've been discussing, since it is Pride Month,
Do a Pride
we would
version.
would love to have someone be our special guest that is in the community and that can express, how it is to be in a relationship when they're gay. And someone that we've never had on the show. If someone that that is openly willing to come on here to kind of break it down and talk about it and really have a good deep conversation with it. I think that'd be interesting and much needed for other people to kind of get their perspective on things.
I have a couple in mind.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Females or men?
Males.
Okay, nice.
Oh,
Awesome.
I was gonna say the couple that we had on the show, the food truck people. I forgot what it's called. Nico and
Oh, yeah, Nico.
they could be cool too.
Yeah, that was,
But
shout out to Nico,
whoever you
yes.
have, just let us know. I love that though. I love us showing a bunch of love to Pride Month because I think every episode
and
we're
if
talking
you're
about
not
some Pride
comfortable
love
with it,
this
do
month.
not watch
Don't
that
watch it.
show.
Don't.
Being serious, if
Probably
you're
just
not,
don't watch a show this week because this month.
Oh, what is it?
It's mental
It's
health.
men's mental
Men's
health.
mental health month.
Okay.
Health Awareness Month.
Miss awareness.
Okay. I love that.
Oh, also a shameless plug. Shout out to John Vale with Animal Biscuit. They got that. Oh my gosh, I'm going blank. Goncha bike.
What?
Yeah, they got a big ass. Man, I wish I would have given you that picture. But go check out Animal Biscuit Company and see what they did with the mural.
Is it a mural? Okay,
And,
I heard
the
about
mural
the mural.
is all done. But am I saying it right? Goncha.
Mural? Oh, Concha?
Uh-huh.
Goncha?
Okay, so they have a big ass bike that you can actually sit on and take pictures with. An interactive Goncha bike. It's
Interesting.
really interesting. I'll show y'all pictures after the
Okay.
show. Go look them up on Alamo Biscuit Company on Facebook and Instagram. But shout out to John for always doing big things. And I was going to say this weekend, if you need any party buses or limos, please give us a call or text 210-677-5289. Also, make sure to get your tickets to the Pauly D before they sell out. Also, we will be in July, just to give you all a heads up. In July, we're going to be actually having a lot of food on the show because of the pizza and the brunch. So we will be having brunch and pizza at 9 times in July and August because it is almost 100 days away from the festivals.
Oh my God.
Those
Yes,
are my
I cannot
favorite
believe that,
shows.
right? This podcast on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure to tell your friends to subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year.
Where are we at?
At 175.
Oh, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. I am Riverwalk Queen, No Tendency 10 on Instagram, leave me alone, and TikTok, and still not Facebook because they keep denying me. So, anyway, just find me, Natasha.
Yes. One more time, the AC plug. One more time.
Oh, Military City, AC, and heating.
I know everybody needs that shit right now.
Yeah.
I already know. I do really want to give a big shout out again to Slackers. They had their 10-year anniversary. I forgot to talk about it the weekend. 10-year anniversary Slackers North Star location. I was there Thursday for their event. It literally felt like I was back in Bar 11. They
Frank,
had a
we need
DJ.
Frank in there.
Yes, I
In
would
here.
love to have. We need to get Frank on
Yep,
the show.
we do.
It was so much fun. I was there later than I expect. I was there from like 5 to like 6. From 5 to 1:30 in the morning.
Oh my God.
But they had a DJ, so it literally felt like it was like Bar 11 days again. I had so much fun. So big congratulations to Slackers North Star again. I am Natalie Charlene on Facebook, Nat Boogie spelled with no E on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, all of the above. Slide in my DMs respectfully, please.
Yes.
And big shout out again to Unas Frias. We appreciate y'all letting us set up at your spot again. Shout out to Joseph. Shout out to AJ. We really appreciate the love. Shout out to Javi for making us look and sound good. Late Nights with All Access. Catch us every Monday night right here on YouTube at 10 p.m. with myself, Mike Anthony, Mish, Dr. Queen Natasha over here. And we hope y'all have a good night, guys. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. We appreciate you. Congrats again, AJ. I think you missed it, but we were showing you a lot of love and
Yes.
how proud we were for your
Yes.
show that you had the other night. So
Yes.
big shout out to you. Thank you for Richie Rich, everyone that tuned in. We appreciate all of the support. Y'all have a great night. Have a great week. And as always, support local.
Yes.
Peace.
Bye.
baby. It's your boy Clifton Simmons. Tune in every Monday night with Late Nights with All Access, baby.
It's your boy AJ Rivas. Tune in every Monday night.
Tune in every Monday night.
Every Monday night. Every Monday for Late Nights with All Access.
And this King Tez in the building. Tune in every Monday.
Night to late night with all access. Let's get it.
You already know.
Every Monday night.
Hey guys, it's Natasha.
It's your girl, Nat Boogie.
Make sure that you tune in every Monday night
Every single Monday night.
to Late Nights with All Access.
Hold up, big baby.